www.rtfc.baconicecream.com.
Hey everyone, this is Eric and Rich from TeamRTFC and Bacon Ice Cream Productions. I am also known as Diabolic in the SRG, but really I'm really known as Eric in reality.
What's going on?
Because I really have only done like one or two things as Diabolic, really. But
Yeah.
we are back after a long hiatus with some SRG universe content. I work in a coronavirus lab, so I've been really tied up, because there's this whole thing, if you weren't aware of it. Also, this might date it, if we go back and watch it 10 years and like, yeah, oh yeah, does anyone remember that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure people will remember this. But,
yeah.
So we're taking the opportunity, we did some stuff for our Transformers feed. We're throwing some of this up. What we did, I just joined the online league because I'm done with school for right now, and I decided, I was like, let me try it, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I had ordered some payoff packs, so I just kind of wanted to go over if anyone wasn't aware of what a payoff pack was. And what I did was we selected out of the payoff pack what we're going to play right now, so we don't know what's in the deck. We picked our competitor out of the three. So in my payoff pack, I got the Beach Bums, I got Kaiser Wolf, and I got the Man from IT. And in Rich's, he got Le Penguin, Miss Southern Belle, who is the current LFF heavyweight champion. If you didn't know that, now you know.
Oh, did not.
And Mark F. and Perry. So that's what came in our packs. Basically, a payoff pack, if you're not aware, is 3 competitors, a playable deck, although I don't know how playable they are because they're random, and then it comes with 2 skill cards. Skill cards are cards that have this icon down here at the bottom. It corresponds with, you have to have a competitor that matches that number or higher in order to play it in your deck. And then the 1 foil, this was my foil. So the way we're doing this, just so that we didn't ruin the surprise. Oh yeah, and it comes with 1 spectacle and an entrance. Forgot to say that. But the way we're trying to do this to not ruin the surprise of what's in the deck is we're keeping our skill card and our foil card off to the side. And when we draw the card that matches the number, because you can only have 1 number 1, 1 number 2, 1 number 3, etc. through 30. So basically, I have a 24 and 2 20s. So when I draw my number 20, I can choose if I want to switch out my number 20 for one of the cards that came in that extra stuff, just in case. I don't know, because I don't know what my 20 is in my deck. I want to keep that. So just gives us a little extra flavor in this and lets us play this as kind of a sealed deck sort of thing. I think it's similar to what they were doing with the Payoff Pack Battle Royal that they did at Highlander Games back in January. I think that's basically what you got to do, is pick which competitor, then you could choose your skill card, and that was pretty much what you got.
Yep.
So we're going to play a game.
Cool.
We changed up our setup a little bit. We got some dice towers, so it'll be easier to see the rolls on camera. Keep them together, and, let's have some fun.
Yep.
All right, would you like to cut?
Yes. Just having fun playing with that dice tower.
There you go.
All right.
So I'm playing as the Man from IT, and my entrance is Photobond by Nemesis. Man from IT has 10 power, 9 strike, 8 submission, 7 grapple, 6 agility, and 5 technique. And his gimmick is, when you roll technique for your turn or finish roll, look at your opponent's hand, choose 1 follow-up or finish, and bury it. And my entrance, Photobomb by Nemesis, it says once a match, you may stop 1 non-follow-up finish that does not have a competitor logo, even if it cannot be stopped. Draw 1 card. So probably not super useful for what we're doing here.
Got it. And I've got, what is this guy again?
Mark F. and Perry.
Yep, Mark F. and Perry. He's got 9 power, 7 technique, 5 agility, 6 strike, 8 submission, 10 grapple. During your turn, when you hit a grapple with drop in the name, add 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. So it's kind of cool. And then This is entrance 2 for the Super Show. If this is a match with the stipulation before the start of the match, search your deck for the card number 2 and put it in your hand.
So let's just do this. We're getting rid of the entrances because neither of them are going to do us any good.
Got it.
There's no stipulation here, and you have logoed finishers, so what's the point?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so draw 3.
All right, cool.
And let's roll. Whoop. Have my die back.
Yeah. There you go.
I missed the dice tower. I rolled a submission of 8.
I rolled a strike of 6.
All right, so I draw. And I am going to play grapple for position. It's a lead grapple. Gives me +1 to grapple during turn rolls, and if my next turn roll is grapple, it's +2.
All right, that hits.
All right, roll. Submission of 8.
And that's a strike of 6 again.
Draw. I'm going to play a lead grapple of double leg takedown. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back on top in any order, or put 1 grapple from your discard pile on top of your deck.
That hits.
All right, let's roll.
Cool.
Agility of 6.
Power of 9. So I draw, right?
Can I just make sure, can you see my roll where it is right there?
It's a little off. It's a little back. Far back.
So what do I need to do?
Where is the die? Is it very close to the tower?
It is inside the edge of the tower.
It would need to come closer to the camera. Yes.
So then my follow-up question is, can
Yeah.
it be seen here?
No. Yeah, so we would need to fool around with that for a little.
How's that look?
Looking good.
Sorry, guys. Can you see it there?
Yep.
Can you see it here?
Yes.
Excellent. We'll keep it there.
That's it.
It's your turn. So draw a card.
Drawing a card. Alrighty. I'm going to play a lead strike. Lunge punch, it doesn't really do anything because it's not a tag team match. If it was, you could stop a grapple. Your tag team partner draws a card. It doesn't happen, so.
Got it.
Yep.
All right. Power of 10.
Submission of 8.
So draw.
Yep.
And we're going to play Surprise Cutter. It's a follow-up grapple. If any player played a stop card last turn, this card is also a lead, which technically you did, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
When this card is in your discard pile and your opponent stops a grapple, add this card to your hand.
All right. Yeah, that hits. So.
Power of 10.
Agility of 5.
Draw. Well, let's do it.
All right.
Finish grapple.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Control Alt Delete. +2 to technique. +2 to something. I think it says grapple. Yes. And your opponent buries 2 cards in their hand. So bury 2 cards from your hand. Put them on the bottom of your deck.
Oh man. Okay.
My finish roll is going to be an agility of 6. So you should probably kick out of this.
All right. I'm trying. That's a grapple of 10.
No sell. Clean this up. Crowd meter goes to 1. I don't think I brought a crowd meter with me. Do we have a die? Yes.
Yeah.
Our crowd meter is at 1.
Hooray.
Right in the middle there. All right. Good job.
Cool. Yay.
Going. Technique of 5.
Power of 9.
Okay, so I get to look at your hand because I rolled technique. You're going to win the turn roll.
Okay. So you get to look at my hand. Here's my card.
Bury that.
Oh,
Choose one follow-up or finish and bury it.
Okay.
You win the turn roll.
Now I got a card.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to play Leapfrog. This is a lead strike. +1 agility during turn rolls, or if your next turn roll is agility, it is +2.
Hits.
All right, cool.
Technique of 5.
Power of 9.
You win the turn roll. I trigger my gimmick, but there's nothing to look at. I think I have to trigger it when I roll it, not before you draw the card.
Uh-oh. I think it's the Payoff Pack.
Oops.
Whatchamacallit.
Draw a different card. Didn't mean to sleeve that one. Total
cool.
disadvantage. I did this on purpose.
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, so if you pass your turn
Yeah.
without playing a card, what you get to do is bury a card from your discard pile and put it under your deck.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So sometimes you can pass a turn and put a finish on the bottom if you know you're going to draw it. Yeah.
Got it.
I learned that recently.
Cool.
Submission of 8.
Agility of 6. Yeah, I did
Including that? Okay.
Yep.
So I win. I draw. We're going to play Split Finger Lock, which is a lead submission. Flip 2 cards or take 1 follow-up from your discard pile and add it to your hand.
All right.
I'm going to take that surprise cutter back into my hand.
Cool.
Assuming it hit. Submission of 7. Or 8. I'm sorry.
Submission of 8.
So we bump.
That's a bump. So we draw, right?
Yep. Strike of 9.
Agility of 6.
I will play follow-up grapple of Hurricane Rana, +1 to agility.
That's gonna hit.
All right. Grapple of 7.
Technique of 7.
Bumps.
All right.
Strike of 9.
Submission of 8.
We're going to try... Lead Strike, Rolling Forearm. It lets me, if I can play an extra card this turn, or if I have less cards in my hand than my opponent, I can draw 2 cards. I'm assuming I have more cards.
You definitely have more. That hits, so I guess you get to play another one.
All right. So I'm going to play another Lead Strike, which is Volley of Strikes, which is funny because there's multiple strikes.
Yes.
+1 to strike during my turn rolls, and if my next turn roll is strike, it is +2.
Okay.
It is strike, so I actually have a 12.
Wow. Okay. I rolled my 10, so yeah, that's a thing.
And draw. And I will front face lock, follow up submission. So look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and bury the others.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Agility of 7 because I have the +1 from Hurricane Rana.
All right, and it's a 6 for me.
Try a finish strike.
Yeah.
It's called the reboot. +1 to strike, +2 to grapple, or I'm sorry, +2 to agility. If your opponent breaks out, shuffle this card into your deck. Submission of 8. It's +1 for the crowd meter, so 9.
All right.
That's
Agility.
1.
Power of 9.
Kicks out.
All right.
So this is going to shuffle back into my deck.
This goes to the discard.
And we go up to 2. Ooh.
Yeah.
Defense. I don't know what chance. Effin' Perry. Effin' Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. I haven't watched wrestling in a little bit. Probably right before the coronavirus stuff. Last time I. And I know like they're doing a whole bunch of stuff now where they're like.
Yeah, it's like super weird.
Yeah.
It's like all empty arena, but it's like in the
Performance
Maine.
Center.
Yeah.
No.
No? I thought
In
it was
Maine?
No, I thought it was in Connecticut, like at the home base.
They did the Money in the Bank there.
Oh.
But the Performance Center, they've been filming a lot of the. That is at least my understanding. They've been doing a lot of the shows at the Performance Center.
Got
And
it.
now there's a bunch of people testing positive for coronavirus.
Oh, at the
like-
at the performance center.
Like Renee Young, one of the commentators, who's married to the current heavyweight champion of AEW.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's not great.
because he used to be a WWE superstar,
Oh.
and then decided he wasn't going to renew his contract. Would you like to cut? Yeah, little things that I learned recently. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Power of 10.
Technique of 7.
Drawing a card. Let's see. I'm going to play Face Twist. I flip 2 cards.
Okay.
1, 2. Flipping a double arm drop and a finger lock smash. Grapple of 7.
Power of 9.
You got it.
Drawn. Right. It's my only lead. And we'll stop a.
Each player draws a card?
Yep.
Each player draws a card. All right.
Very cool.
I don't know if I've seen my... I've watched some people that know this game so well that like know the numbers of every card.
That's pretty wild.
Oh, I have seen it. Oh, I played my number 20, so couldn't switch it out. I should have. All right, let's do it.
Yep.
Submission of 8.
Submission of 8.
Bump. Strike of 9.
Strike of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's follow up submission. Draw the bottom 2 cards of my deck.
Yeah, that hits.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Power of 10.
Okay, strike of 6 again.
I have to discard 1. I will discard the surprise cutter. I'm going to play the firewall. Finish submission.
Nope.
+1 to submission, +1 to grapple. When this card is in your discard pile, your technique is +1. All right. Finish roll is technique. Oof. Of 5, 6, 7.
All right.
Oh, but I get to look at your hand because I rolled technique for the finish roll.
I rolled my grapple, which is a 10.
Cool. So you'll kick out, but I get to get rid of a follow-up or a finish. Whoa, you've got 2 finishes in your hand.
Uh-huh.
All right. I will. I will get bury your finish strike, and I can stay in your hand. And then you kick out.
Oh, Barry.
Barry, yes, Barry. Effin' Perry.
He's like,
Let's
hanging
go
in there.
IT. Effin' Perry. Let's go IT.
Yeah.
And I think they're both created after people in the community. So I know Mark Perry is. I'm pretty sure Mainfry IT was too.
That's awesome.
Technique 5.
Strike of 6.
I get to see your hand. I'm going to make you bury the blindside smash. I know you have the other finish, but the stop seems more relevant right now.
All right, so then...
Bury.
Wait. But I won the roll.
So, it's its gimmick.
Oh, but I don't draw?
Yeah. Bury the 1 card, then draw.
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to draw.
Yeah.
All right, and then I get to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping you.
Oh, okay.
I was just making sure you buried it and didn't put it on top. That's all.
Okay, Haymaker Punch.
Lead, strike.
Yeah, draw 1 card if your strike skill is greater than your opponent's strike skill. Draw 2. I have a 6 for strike. What do you have for strike?
9.
All right, so I draw 1.
If I let it hit.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it hits. It's fine.
Right.
Just give me a set. I have like 8 cards. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 cards I have to figure out. You know.
Got it.
Cool. But it hits.
All right.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Power of 10.
Agility of 5.
We will play Irish Whip. Lead, strike. Flip
Yeah.
cards until I flip a strike and add that strike to my hand.
Yeah, it hurts.
Flip. Flip chokehold. Flipped hair pull. Flipped the reboot. Goes to my hand. It's a strike.
Mm-hmm. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah. All right. Agility of 6.
5.
Oof.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right. Let's play Knee to the Gut. Follow up strike. With the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand and bury the others.
Okay.
I'll add that one to my hand.
Okay.
I have nothing else to bury.
Yep.
I have to discard 1. I will... What's your grapple skill?
Grapple is 10.
I will pitch this overhead throw. Alright.
Yep.
Grapple of 7.
Power of 9.
You got it.
All right. Got it. I'm going to play Roundhouse Punch. It's a follow-up strike. Next turn roll is +1 for each other follow-up, which is 0.
For each other follow-up?
Yeah.
Alright. It hits.
Okay.
Grapple of 7.
Grapple of 10. All right. Draw.
Anticipation.
Yeah. I'm gonna play this other follow-up.
What is it?
It's a follow-up grapple. Draw 1 card for each other grapple you have in play, but I don't have any others, so I'm just gonna play it.
Okay.
Yep.
Strike of 9.
Technique of 7.
We're gonna try it. Finish strike the reboot.
Yep.
All right.
That's
+1 to strike, +2 to agility, and if you break out, I shuffle it back into my deck. Grapple of 7, 8, 9, 10. So what do you need to roll?
I need
Your
to roll
grapple.
my grapple.
All right. Effin Perry.
Power of 9.
Effin Perry. Effin
Power of
Perry.
9.
Effin Perry. Oh,
Ah.
ding, ding, ding.
That's it.
The man from IT takes it down. That was a brutal
That was-
game
that
against
was a really
Mark
long match.
Perry.
He hung in there.
He kicked out at least 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, like,
That was pretty cool.
it's not always, and that's what's great about this game is you still could have won that even though I hit finish after finish. If you
Yep.
can kick out, you can kick out. Like,
Yeah.
that's why the crowd meter mechanic is so cool because, like, it keeps making it a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it gets that much better. And it's cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah. No, it's neat. That was a good match.
Yeah. All right. I think we should cut that for this.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just us knocking the rust off, like we said in our last video for Transformers. You know, we would like to do more stuff. It's a little bit harder because Rich doesn't have a collection of SRG stuff, so I kind of have to flesh out 2 different decks or do random stuff, and I'm not the best at deck building yet. Like, I literally put together a deck a couple hours before I played it, and I was like, I don't know, I'll try this. But what's also cool is, like, you can play with the starter decks and kind of play, you know, not worry about it. So, maybe next time we'll do something with the new starter deck that came out from the Kickstarter. They did 2. They did a singles and they did a tag team one.
Cool.
Maybe I'll because I put it all in binders, but I can reconstruct it pretty easily and just do like the basic, like here's how you play out of the box. I mean, we could do the box Bell Super Hombre and Snake Pit that's sitting right there too. But
Yep.
tag team's a little bit different. The numbers are different, so like you're augmenting things like that +1 isn't as impactful because like giving him a +1 to strike means he's got a 10, but if this was a tag team, he'd have an 18. So giving him +1 doesn't mean he has 2 20s. It means he's got a 19 and a 20, which still doesn't necessarily like change that. Like giving him 2 10s is a lot different than giving someone a 19 and a 20 type thing.
Got it.
So you kind of have to change your mindset into going into those decks. So, like I built Girthquake and I put it together for the online league because I never have time to play in the actual tournaments because it's like a lot of time to like sit online and Logan will not be okay with that. But, yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, very fun.
I mean, to be fair, this was like $80 to do because that $40 per payoff pack, so I'm not going to do that very often. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and hopefully I got some cards out of this. I got at least 2 competitors I didn't have. I got a Beach Bums, which I just picked up because they put it up on the website, and I was like, it was out of print for so long, and I'm like, yeah, and then I got one, and I was like, oh, now I have 2. Now I have to trade it.
Got it.
And Southern Belle I have like 2 or 3 of, but the other competitors, no. Kaiser Wolf I already had one. But I don't think I had Mark Perry, and I didn't have Man from IT, so I'm happy about that.
Nice.
So, little things.
That's good times.
But yeah, thanks for joining us. If you have questions, please let us know. If you're interested in checking out any of our Transformers stuff, it's on the same channel.
Yep.
We're trying to get back into the swing of doing things on a regular basis, and no promises. Life in the coronavirus lab is life in the coronavirus lab. So, while Rich has a lot more free time because his job doesn't need him there all the time now.
Right.
My job apparently it considers me a super essential worker. So we'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know if you'd like to see something else or if you have ideas for what else we can put up there. I know there's not a lot of people doing stuff for SRG on YouTube, and I feel like we should branch that out a little bit. I reached out indirectly. I commented on another person who put up a post offering to like combine services and try to like maybe do a web thing and like stream it or record it and just like have two different people doing it, just so we can show off the game, because I think it's a lot of fun. It's just one of those things, if there's not enough content out there for people to check out, like we're one of how many like content creators for Transformers, like
At least 15.
Like I mean 4 in our general area
Yes.
that I can like that I'm
Yes.
friends with, that I could throw a stone at and be like, hey, you know, Vector Sigma, you know, Wreck and Roll, Dark Confidant,
Yep.
like Team Gradelock.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to forget them all because I don't want them to be mad at me for forgetting them. But
Def
like,
TF.
right. I feel like he might be part of Vector Sigma now, but I'm not
All right.
positive on that.
Fair enough. I mean, they've been doing like collabs, I guess.
Yeah, well, he's got the tag on the Discord channel, so I don't know. Again, haven't been paying attention a lot, but
And like Mech.
yeah,
Wadsworth.
right, yep.
Yep.
So, you know, like we're in the middle of like this epicenter of content creators, so we all are trying to like up our game a little bit and like do stuff that each other doesn't do, you know.
Yep.
Like, and then there's such a void for this. Like, there's a lot of Facebook Live stuff for events, and there's a lot of like Twitch stuff, but then there's not a lot of like content for people to like sit down and watch at their leisure. Because honestly, Twitch is not the place to try to watch something on your leisure.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, YouTube's definitely the place to go and get archived content easily.
Yeah. I've been trying to convince the SRG group that they should start archiving their stuff and start a channel, and they apparently feel like it's a lot of work. I'm like, I'll just do it for you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, for real.
Especially because they can already download their videos off of their Twitch channel and just upload them to YouTube.
Yep.
Like,
It's that easy.
yeah. I don't know why they haven't done that yet, but because there's a lot of stuff on there. Like, they do a talk show every week called Talk of the Universe. And I don't get to watch it because it comes on late enough that I'm going to bed for work. But like,
that's perfect for YouTube.
right. And like, it doesn't go out there.
Yeah.
You know, they do the dojo, which is a little bit less of, you know, but it's people playing the game, and it's like usually 6 to 8 matches a night.
Right.
I want to put it in front of people's eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and the other, I guess part of the other problem, and something that I learned recently, they're now doing like a direct to store option. I'm not trying to shake that camera, sorry.
It's all good.
Well, it's the people watching it, you don't care, but they're watching this. But like, being exclusive to one distributor can be problematic, especially when they're a smaller distributor compared to some of the other ones. So like, I know SRG has a relationship with GTS distribution, and you know, I hear great things about GTS. However, they don't have the reach that some of the other ones do. So like, a lot of stores don't go with them unless they're looking for a specialty thing, and then it, you know, kind of becomes problematic. If you're only getting SRG from them, it becomes that like, So I should reach out to Steve, because I have people at Target that, you know, I'd love, not that I'm trying to compete with Highlander, like Anthony, if you're watching this, that's not my point, but like, I have a group of people there that would probably want to play the crap out of this game, and, you know, they're huge wrestling fans. They just don't drive. They, you know, or they work at that store, and, you know, it'd be a great game to get them into, to see other people playing, and like,
yeah.
I keep wanting to show them, and they're like, but I can't get it, so, so, if Steve watches this, take the guy who's been running a game store for decades at this point, it feels like, who still helps, and see if you can branch that out a little bit. Maybe more people will pick it up randomly. But hopefully we can coordinate something with Highlander and maybe do a thing between
Yeah.
the two shops or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, once we can actually like get back to face things,
Yeah,
that would be
Yeah.
nice.
for sure.
That was a long ramble at the end there.
all good.
And also, we'll be doing a giveaway at some point from the Transformers end of things and our crossover stuff. And there
Yep.
may or may not be something from SRG because I have a lot of stuff I could probably find something cool to give away soon.
Cool, man. Yeah, I mean, and it's gonna be good. The giveaway is all for like supporting good causes and that kind of stuff. So it'll be cool. Check it out.
Yeah, we'll have more details.
Yeah,
Stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, all that stuff that I
Yep.
hate plugging, but apparently it's really important to get people to subscribe to your channel
yes.
so that does stuff. So,
Yep.
I'm not the best at those things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I just found out like a whole bunch of things from YouTubers that have over 1,000 subscribers. Why you need to hit that threshold?
Hmm.
It does so much stuff for what we can do for the viewer at that point. But it'd be pretty cool. So
Gotcha.
we're on that road. We're gonna go.
sure,
We're gonna march.
totally believe you.
All right, cool.
No one can see my face, so they don't know if I'm being serious or not.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Well,
cool.
we're going to wrap this. Thanks for joining us.
All right, guys. See ya.
TeamRTFC.baconicecream.com.